So I'll start by saying that in the last 20 years, we are witnessing a huge revolution in neuroscience. I mean, the kind of, so let's put it this way. Is it because we're asking questions that have never been asked by anybody before? No, not really. Okay. Many times the questions have been there for a long time. We just didn't have the tools to ask them really effectively. We were sort of hamstrung on the kind of tools and technology we had to really probe the brain. In the last 20 years, the sort of tools and technology that has come to play, we have tools that allow us to go in and actually switch on a population of neurons. We have tools that allow us to switch off a population of neurons. We have tools that allow us to say, okay, I'm very interested in a pathway that goes from the ventral hippocampus to the basolateral amygdala. I just want to activate or inhibit this pathway and see what it does to behavior, see what it does to function. Now, where is the impact of this, and when is it going to translate for people, the lay person who's waiting to see the impact come in, right? I think it's going to be huge in the next 15, 20, 30 years. I'll give you an example. Now, let's say spinal cord injury, right? Very common, happens often in young people who have an accident, even someone who's driving a motorcycle. You get paralyzed because the spinal cord is resected or injured really badly. There's nothing wrong with the brain, nothing wrong with the muscles, just that the wires, in a sense, the communication pathway that connects are gone. So you can't control. The individual is paralyzed at the prime window of their life. We don't have therapies for this currently. I mean, we have all sorts of ideas and potential things in the pipeline, but nothing that's yet led to a therapeutic breakthrough, right? But already in the basic neuroscience realm, we have seen that there are ways to bypass this, such that you can actually control the neurons in the spinal cord that directly regulate the muscles. And so despite a spinal resection, you can see the mouse start walking again, even start doing movement again. Now, this is huge. This is mind-blowing, right? Because this has not happened before. So the kind of therapeutic breakthroughs that are happening in basic neuroscience will take some time to translate, but they are unprecedented and they are immensely exciting. And I hope that as a whole, the public continues to be supportive of basic research, because it takes time. These things require patience. They are not going to be wave a wand and fix them. There's so much we still don't understand about the brain. And so I'm immensely hopeful, terribly optimistic. And I would say to young people who are thinking about both a career as well as thinking about the outcomes they will see in their lifespan, I would say engage with neuroscience. If you want to be a neuroscientist, do it. This is the time to be a neuroscientist. It's one of the most exciting fields. And I mean, there isn't a day that goes by where you don't have an oh wow moment, and you're listening to something or you're reading something and your mind is blown because you're thinking, that is a pretty phenomenal finding, right? And that is an addictive state of mind to have the sort of opportunity to see cutting edge science. And I really hope there are people who will think about neuroscience as a career. But let's say you don't even think about neuroscience as a career. I would say engage with, there's so much popular information out there, which the neuroscience community has put out there, either through popular reading or through books by Oliver Sacks, books by many others. Engage with them, because you will, in the next 30 years, definitely start seeing incredible things showing up. I'm not even talking about brain-machine interface, right? That is another, people who are doing AI and computer science and are cross-talking to people in the neuroscience community. Brain-machine interface is also going to be a remarkable area in which we will see applications rolling out into the market, out into the commonplace over a short period of time.